Today's August 8th. I'm bringing you the Leo new moon energy that will occur August 17th, 2012, 11:55 a.m. East Coast time here in the U.S. A couple points here before I get into the energies of the new moon. One is, I do the new and full moon. Somebody asked me a question if I was a Cancer energy, but I do these new and full moons because I believe whenever the sun and moon interact in a critical time, at a critical time or in a critical way, which is a new moon is there together and a full moon is their opposite, that it's a time for death and rebirth. I've read a lot of Joseph Campbell's work. He believed sun and moon were just that, and I do as well. I had that philosophy kind of before I read his works, but he defined it in ways that death and rebirth that really made sense and helped me get even deeper into what these energies are, and when we deal with them, why things happen as they do. The moon represents the past in astrology, and the sun kind of where you're trying to go or direction. And so the moon then in Joseph Campbell's definition and my definition, that's why I do these videos when I do them, is death, and the sun's kind of life, so to speak. And so if you're heavy moon, you hold on, and you're a lot deal with the past, and the past is useful to you more to a degree than most. And if you're sun, you worry about let's go, what's next, what can we do, let's have fun, let's go. So in these moons and these times, that's what's happening here, folks. Death and life are at its finest and at its clearest, I would guess I'd say. The other thing I want to say is this Leo new moon is going to almost exactly square the new eclipse signs that we're going to be dealing with, which are Scorpio, Taurus. When eclipses run through signs, it's the universe's messages to us that, one, that we're ready for this next phase, we're ready for this next step, and it's a huge awakening time for us, and it's the universe that's awakening us. So these things come out of the blue, eclipses, and they awaken us to our core. We're left more knowledgeable and with more information than we were before the eclipse. And eclipses are the nodes of the moon are moving into Scorpio, Taurus. So get ready. Those will be the energies. I put it on the last video so you can watch that. But those are the energies we'll be dealing with, in my opinion, when we deal with this moon, this square before the first of the eclipses and the new signs. This tells us what's coming. So this is going to be a prelude to everything that we're going to experience as these eclipses in the next year and a half go through Taurus and Scorpio. When the new moon happens in Leo, the sun rules Leo. So I think the powerful energy is to move forward. We got to, bring spirit back, bring life back to who it is and what it is we are. And when the new moon happens, we want to manifest. So put that out. That's a general information or general energetic makeup of what's happening now. Put that out to the universe that you're ready. It's time for me to bring life back into who it is and what I am. This happens every year at this time, so let's do that. That'll happen at 25 degrees, so find where 25 degrees Leo falls in your chart, and let's see what you can make of that, because I think it can be very interesting, what kind of life comes forth and what you can bring about as you use this energy. So the there's some critical planets. One, there's going to be a lot of trines with Neptune. Neptune can be where you want to go hide and escape. Neptune's going to trine Saturn and Mars, and it's also going to trine Venus. So as we do that, careful not to hide from any of this. The other side of Neptune is putting it all together. Neptune brings a lot of information and energy into whatever planets that it deals with. So know that as you deal with Neptune, there's a huge opportunity to put all the pieces together, but also there's one to be totally confused, so work on that. Saturn and Mars are going to be together late in the sign of Libra, and Saturn says let's make a plan before we take action, and Mars says just the opposite, take action, we'll make a plan after we see what happened. So these two planets don't get along. Mars likes war, huge issues, huge opportunities for you and others around you to be explosive, be upset. Also, your passions can be stirred, and you'll be like, I'm just not going to put up with this anymore. I'm just not going to handle this anymore. And so you'll find yourself doing that quite a bit. We're all going to have that square with Pluto and Uranus by sign. That this Saturn Mars conjunction is going to be square to both of those. So I'm sorry, it'd be opposite to Uranus by sign and square to Pluto. So know that Uranus and Pluto are still warring. They're going to be exactly square for quite a bit of time here, from now till middle of October. So there's going to be a lot of war, a lot of events that just are just out of this world that you just can't figure out, can't think, can't understand why it would happen. So know that that's coming up. I think in the next 3 weeks the financial system is going to collapse, and I think that with that, war is going to play itself out. And there's going to be huge, from the underworld, huge events emerging that you're going to now see and be that will be visible. The reason I think the financial system's going to collapse is because the eclipses are going into Scorpio North Node, Taurus South Node, and when this happens, we have to give up South Node energies and to allow in for North Node energies. Well, Taurus rules money. So we're going to have to release old ways of thinking of money. And so I'm looking for that thing to collapse. The reason I think it's going to happen sooner than later, all these other planets are saying that it's time for change. And when they square, change comes. And then you have to deal with that change. If you're working from the inside out, then the change isn't as dramatic or as stressful. But if you're working from the outside in, it's going to be stressful and just throw you totally off of who it is you are and what it is you are. So as these eclipses move into Taurus, Scorpio, you're going to see this money thing, and people that haven't awakened are going to be in big trouble. Now on this moon, I want to get back to this because it's in Leo. It's where we want to bring life, and we want to bring what we are and who we are out into the open. And it's going to actually be sextile, which isn't the greatest of aspects, but it can help work with this conflict of Mars and Saturn. So what I would hope that you do, what I would like you to see you do, is find Leo in your chart by house and focus right down in where 25 degrees Leo falls in your natal chart and manifest from that perspective more so than any other time. I want you to get right down that house, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 12, whatever house 25 degrees Leo falls. Focus in on what it is you are and who it is you are and what it is you want and you're ready for from the universe, because the universe is going to bring it to you. It's going to bring it to you chaotically, but as you work through it and work from within, you're going to really like what happens. So a huge opportunity for your spirit to emerge is coming, for your spirit to become alive, for you to open and then be passionate about what it is you believe from the inside out. Okay, it's going to be key that you do that here, because we got all these conflicts going on outside, they're going on within you. It's only because the universe is saying truly that they know you're ready. They know you can handle this, and they know it can be done. And so it's the universe already telling you they believe, and they're going to bring the chaos to you so you can find deeper your powers, who it is you are, and what it is you are. I hope this helps. I know I bounced around a lot, but this is going to be a powerful new moon for you to manifest and get that spirit back going. Email me, and thanks for the viewership and the comments. You guys are awesome.